It is January 13th, Tuesday, and I wanted to do this ovulation update. This is probably the most, well, it's hard to say if it's the most unpredictable ovulation cycle I've had, but this was a doozy for sure. When I started my new cycle, I was also done being sick, which was great, only to get sick again last Sunday. So this is Tuesday. So Sunday before last Sunday, I got sick again, right when I was like finally better from the first one. But that's what happens when your child is in school and is exposed to all the germs and everything. Anyway, so I'm finally feeling a little bit better from that finally again. Well, anyway, so as far as ovulation goes, I took my letrozole, 10 milligrams of letrozole, starting on cycle day 2 at 7 p.m. this time. I think a lot of times I'll do it at like 12:30 in the afternoon just to shake things up a little bit. And so I did it at 7 p.m. for 5 days. 3 days later, on cycle day 9, I was planning on ordering my sperm that day to arrive on cycle day 10 and inseminate exactly like I did last cycle. I was basically trying to repeat last cycle because last cycle worked. Well, that was a Monday, and so I just really feel like I kind of spaced common sense, which would be that just because I ovulated in the evening time on cycle day 9 last time doesn't mean I'm gonna ovulate in the evening again. Sure enough, I felt poking and pricking, and I thought what was ovulation on cycle day 9 at 6:30 in the morning. So I messaged the donor saying, hey, can you do same day delivery still? And I sent a couple of messages, didn't really hear anything, and by afternoon I finally heard back from him, and then he's kind of, he sends little emojis, and one of them, I think he was scratching his head like, ooh, I don't know. And then I said, can you send same day? He ended up calling me because it was a little bit much to, type out and message, but basically the only way he was able to do same day, that it would come, and it would have to be, I would have to drive up to Tampa, which is over an hour's drive, and go to the cargo shipping or the cargo receiving area, which I've done that before, and it would show up probably, he said it would be scheduled to arrive at 10:35 p.m. and they close at 11. He said if there's even the slightest delay, I would have to turn right around, go home, and come back at 4:30 in the morning. So there was absolutely no way I was doing that. I said, forget it, this cycle is over. There's no way I'm not going to inseminate with 1 hour to spare, on an egg that is good most likely for 24 hours. So I've inseminated late in the past and did get pregnant from, on hour 17. I think one was hour 20. I'm not sure, when I was really able to pinpoint when I ovulated exactly. But nowadays, I don't know why I'm not as sensitive as I used to be. I don't know why I don't feel it bursting out. I feel like it's more like just oozing its way out. I'm not noticing it. I'm not, like, I have this generalized cramping and back pain sometimes, but like I was feeling a lot of back pain this morning, and uterine type cramping on the sides and poking and pricking. So, and now I am 5 days after insemination. So am I 5 DPO, and am I hatching and is it hatching now and attaching if I got pregnant? If I conceived, is it hatching now and starting to attach? Who knows? Is that happening right now? I hope so. Otherwise, I'm totally going to probably start an early period tomorrow. I don't know, but I did start taking the progesterone suppositories. So let me back up. I thought all was lost. I said, it's too bad, I'm disappointed, but we'll do it again next cycle. And I'm thinking, man, I took all that letrozole for nothing. And what a huge waste. And, you know, the progesterone is at the pharmacy waiting for me to pick it up. Don't need that anymore. I do have a large bottle of the suppositories, but, you know, we can save those too. And I'm not kidding you. So that was Monday. Tuesday night, Hannah and I are at Walmart, and we went to the bathroom, and wouldn't you know, fertile, you know what? And I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on? I thought it was over. Like, there's no way. Over 24 hours later, so we're talking a day and a half later. So yeah, within the 24 hours, sure, I see that still. You know, 24 hours after I ovulate, I still see that. Until right around after the 24-hour mark, it does change. Well, it was the exact opposite, and it was a day and a half later, on Tuesday night, cycle day 10 in the evening. And usually when things are normal for me in my normal old fertile days, that shows up exactly 2 days before ovulation. So I thought, man, does this mean I'm going to ovulate Thursday instead, which is cycle day 12? Sure enough, I had a little bit, you know, I still had some evidence of it on Wednesday. And then I saw evidence of it on Thursday. And so I messaged him on Wednesday. And I said, let's go for it. My temperature did not rise. So I did not have a jump in temperature like I normally do. It stayed in the 20s, 97.2 something. So I messaged him. I said, let's just go for it. I set the money aside for this. Let's just go ahead and give it a shot. He was excited. He was like, yeah. So he sent me the shipment. It came at like 10 a.m., but I work, so that didn't matter. You know, my husband just received it and put it in the room, in the bedroom. And it was there when I got home. And so I didn't finally inseminate until like 6:35 p.m. That was last Thursday, and that was cycle day 12. And then I thought maybe I'm ovulating cycle day 13. Because again, generalized cramping, not really knowing what's going on, you know, trying to go off of, you know, fertile CM, because temperatures aren't really doing it for me either. And they're still low. But then when I've been watching BBT videos, and I've been taking my temperature for years, and I mean, I have memorized, you know, ovulation temperatures, you know, when it gets way down to 97.14, I know, oh, ovulation is going to be in a couple of days. When it levels out at like 97.3, I know that either I'm going to ovulate the next day or the same day. And then after I ovulate, the very next day, it jumps up to 97.8, 97.9, but not this time. And there have been several that it didn't happen that way, and it's not happening this way. And I am in the dark on when I ovulated, if I ovulated. I want to say that I did. I don't know that I've ever failed to ovulate. And a period is the evidence of ovulation. Tempted to just say that today is 5 DPO, calling insemination day my ovulation day, and look forward to hopefully not starting a period of any kind. If I don't start a period of any kind, I will start daily testing again, maybe 7 or 8 DPO, just as a baseline to go from there. You know, I take tests beforehand to make sure that I don't see any evaporation lines, and just go from there. So anyway, I don't know. I hope I don't start any type of period between now and then. If I do, I'll make a video letting you know, or I'll post it or something. But anyway, I also want to let you know that I did get I got 3 donations to my GoFundMe last week, and it was an incredible act of love and blessing. And I don't want to cry right now, because I will, but I just want you to know that you have blessed me tremendously, and I am so grateful to you, and I cannot tell you how shocked I was to get those donations. I am so grateful to you. I can't even tell you how much that means to me, and I am so grateful to you, and I'm praying for God to bless your life tremendously as you have blessed mine. Anyway, that's it for this ovulation update video. Like I said, I hope I ovulated, and I hope I'm 5DPO, and I hope I am getting pregnant from this. I am taking my estrogen and started my progesterone this morning, hoping that that's not too late. You know, the progesterone was enough to get me pregnant last time. If I do see lines this time, I will then start my progesterone in oil. So I am saving that for when I see a positive pregnancy test before I start doing those injections. All right, well, anyway, that is it. I hope you're all doing well, and I'm so glad to always hear from all of you, and let me know how you're doing and what you're doing and where you are. And I will see you in the testing video. Bye.